So yesterday I was surfing Twitter and I came across the fact that Jake Paul, of all people, started a movement to convince the youth they no longer need to go to college. All they need to do is pay Jake Paul $500 a year and he'll give them all the information they need to make a solid living doing their own thing. When most likely you When most likely you can get all that information just off the surface of Gary Vaynerchuk's Instagram for free. But hey, you wouldn't want people to know that. So obviously in my head, this is yet another massive cash grab from yours truly, Jake Paul. You know, since he's basically been directly selling to kids his entire career. And now that that demographic has grown up a little bit, he's like, hey, let me go back to the planning board. Let's restructure a little bit. Okay, my audience has now grown up a little bit. Let's now capitalize on the fact that there's so many kids that have no idea what they want to do or be when they grow up. They probably don't even want to go to college. So let me just sell this $500 a year course and be like, hey kid, you don't need to go to college. Just listen to this quick advice right here from me and my selected mentors. Yes, starting a business could be a blessing, but it could also be a financial nightmare. It's all situational and it all depends on the person. Throwing everyone under the same blanket saying, hey, all of you guys don't need college anymore. Just pay me $500 a year. That's very dangerous and reckless. That's scary. Because obviously what he fails to mention is that there's plenty of ways to do college at a very low cost. You can go to community colleges and so on, unless you're becoming a doctor, which you'll be fine, bud. Just get through school. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys my first reaction of what I thought when I saw all of this. So my friend Wibbs decided to pick up the camera and film me ranting to them about all of this. So if you guys want a full review of this Jake Paul financial course, get this video to like 40,000 likes and I'll make that happen real quick. But here's my first thoughts on this entire thing. If you want to start learning real life skills that the education system doesn't teach you, I'm creating a movement. What kind of movement is this, Jake Paul? Join Atozy.com. Why are you sitting in school learning the quadratic formula and not learning how to actually make money? Oh, Lord, this is going to be interesting, Mr. Jake Paul. In today's video, we're going to find out what we're actually missing from our real schooling system and what we can really learn from Jake Paul here, Mr. YouTube boxing legend or whatever. Jake Paul, the financial freedom movement. Nice. How to live life on your terms, achieve your dream goals, and have financial freedom. Join now. The first 10,000 movement makers to take action and join receive insane bonuses. Oh my God, there's a video.
They say we're entitled and lazy. They tell us to go to college, get a job, retire at 65. How's that working out for us? Are your parents happy? Are they living the life they wanted? There's over $1 trillion in student loan debt and people with outdated education who can't even get a job for the student loans they took out that now haunt them for life.
There's so much student debt, so pay me money to teach you something. Dude. Oh my God.
Maybe we're too young to have experienced this yet, but if you're not, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I've had enough of it. Our generation is better than this. We deserve better. We're smarter. So what's the solution? We need to create a movement for our generation, one that inspires people to take action to achieve their dreams, not the dreams our parents have for us or our society.
This is such a cliche cash grab. Oh no. I'm worried how many people are buying into this. I'm honestly just waiting for him to like try to sell me some like sort of like real estate course now.
We need a movement that inspires people to live life on their terms, not someone else's. A movement that anyone who's courageous enough to follow can have a much higher chance of becoming financially free from the societal cookie cutter 9-to-5 jobs we are all told to have. Our future is in our hands. Are you with me?
Are you with me? Do you want to pay me money so you can go into more debt? And then I'll give you some very generic information, which you could probably just get off of the surface of Gary V's Instagram account. But hey, I don't know. Let's get into this. How much money do I have to spend now? They say we're entitled and lazy. They tell us to go to college, get a job, retire at 65. How's that working for us? Honestly, pretty well. Society's done pretty well over the past few years. I mean, like, not everyone needs to have flooded out APs and a supercar collection of 20, but I don't know. There's over $1 trillion in student loan debt, and people with outdated education who can't even get a job for the student loans they took out that now haunt them for life. He's really pushing a narrative here to get your hard-earned cash. Maybe you're too young to have experienced this yet, but if you're not, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've had enough of... Dude, you didn't go to college either. You're in the same boat as me. This would be like if I decided to make a financial course, which I'm not, by the way, but like, what? Dude, let the teachers be educated teachers. You're a high school dropout. Don't give out fake promises just to convert a bunch of sales. Oh, okay. We need to, what is this movement BS? The movement of paying Jake Paul? That's all we have here. I'm not just gonna say it, I'm gonna prove it. So today, I'm gonna join this. Live weekly video coaching calls with Jake Paul himself. That's probably gonna cost a hefty premium.
If you're a photographer and you go shoot for Jake Paul for free, a bunch of shots, right? Well, a lot of other influencers and brands follow Jake Paul, right? And whatever that Jake Paul is in your city, it can be, you might be in Dallas, Texas, and there's a mini Jake Paul that only has 100,000 followers. But the same concept applies. You film for them or photograph for them, and then Jake might follow them and wants to hire you. I might follow them and wants to hire you. A brand might follow them and wants to hire you. But your risk reward is nothing. Your cost is just your time.
In a nutshell, invest your time into yourself. That's basically what they're saying. You don't need to pay how much is this? Monthly access is $20 a month. Yearly access, $500. Man, I'm gonna go into debt just to join Jake Paul's course. I have to fill out my card number already?
Quit your job and fire your boss, or quit school, because you've been lied to. The system is broken. Ask yourself, why are there teenagers making millions of dollars and broke 40 and 50-year-olds? Because times have changed. They've been around the internet and social media, but we were born with it. And it's never been easier to achieve financial freedom on your terms. You just need the knowledge and blueprint. Well, here it is.
Oh, Lord. Access our extensive collection of virtual training courses and interactive simulations. Community. Be a part of the Jake Paul community. Yes. Let's get this started by accessing extensive collection of our training courses. Track your progress. After you begin training, dive into our analytics and stay on top of your training goals. They're definitely selling your analytics here. Personal branding with Jake Paul and Mark Lack. Money-making machines with Jake. Please, make money now.
So Jake, I'm really excited about the entire concept of the financial freedom movement. So I want to get really practical about things that we can talk about what people can actually do wherever they are, whatever age they are. And so here, we listed a couple of different topics, and we'll just walk right through. So the first one is called the gig economy. Now being 2020, people have so much access from their cell phones to do almost whatever they want, whatever their passion is.
Yeah, I think like the biggest thing to focus on here is the access. Like there's unlimited potential with the internet and social media and like everything that's out there. You can literally make money in any way. I saw something where you can make money from like watching reviews or giving reviews on like certain things. And so there's just like so many ways to make money now and so many different like websites. I think the big one here that I have like expertise on is like video editing.
Yeah, if you become a video editor, you can make money. Oh Lord, I'm starting to get worried that this is just on the whiteboard it says financial freedom. All right, so on demand, you can do Uber, Lyft, TaskRabbit, food delivery, mowing lawns, pool cleaning, babysitting, dog walking. Are you literally teaching this? Skill-based, chef, artist, graphic designer, personal trainer, sports. Do you pay $500 a year for this? I'm confused here. Wow, I'm very zoomed in probably. Hi guys. So there's this one thing that he says here, which I wanted to...
Video editors, and it's something that can generate...
it's a high-paying job.
Yeah.
Like there's people making 100, 200, 300 bucks an hour for these things. Videographers can make 500 bucks to 1,000 bucks a day shooting, but then editing, if you're getting 100, 200 bucks an hour, that's serious money.
$100 to $200 an hour is serious money, but coincidentally, I have two video editors right here. Do you guys make $100 to $200 an hour?
No. In my dreams. Yeah, literally.
It's all air. They're just like, yeah, man, if you just get an editor job and make like $100 to $200 an hour, you guys would be making good money. Yeah, it's that easy. Obviously. What?
No bueno.
This does not. They're selling air for $500 a year. It's so generic knowledge, but this time you're hearing from a professional. I can guarantee you he's not busting his ass for YouTube video editing for $100 to $200 an hour. He's not doing that. Meanwhile, Jake Paul's sitting here like on his list, like he's like, oh hey, you can do web design. You can become a photographer. You can become a video editor. You can be a DJ, dude. Just become a DJ. Thank you for buying my course. Become a DJ. Okay, dog.
And especially like how this all kind of like ties into like your personal brand and like wanting to create content for yourself or building a business. You're going to have to buy a camera. You're going to have to, start making content and learn how to use that.
This is such like a perfect world scenario. It's like, oh yeah, you guys can just go out and buy a camera and you'll get a job for $100 to $200 an hour. Sadly, it does not work like that. This is definitely, as I said previously, a full-on money grab. And he's really just getting the hopes up of people who are dumb enough to buy this program, myself included. Well, at least I get content from you guys. I can't show everything on the program, obviously, because there's a paywall. But I just wanted to talk about a few bits and pieces I got from it. And maybe we'll take away a few keywords. So his amazing co-host here asks a really good question to Jake Paul right now. And I want you guys to just hear his answer. This is what you paid $500 a year to learn about. Okay.
So if you were a videographer or photographer anywhere in the world, how would you get started?
See, very good question here. That's my question exact. How do you get to that $200 an hour video editing job? Because I would love to explain that to my two friends here.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Come on. Well, let's see what he says.
I would literally go like film. Like I would go film nature. I would go film. I would go
just make content.
Just make content. Like take pictures, post them, edit them, keep on getting better. And if there's like something that if you grew up watching a certain type of video, like get involved in that. Like I grew up watching off-roading videos on YouTube all the time. So if I was just gonna start, I'd be like, okay, I love the off-road. Let me go shoot an off-roading video and see how dope I can make it.
Yeah, just go shoot. That's how you make $200 an hour filming or editing. Just go shoot. Just do what you liked as a kid. That's how you make $200 an hour. You paid $500 for that information, guys, by the way, a year. $500 a year for, hey man, just pick up your camera and go shoot. Guys, Jake Paul, please, are you not making enough money just doing your boxing fights? Can you not just box people? Keep on getting those round one knockouts, dude. Don't make financial courses, please. God.
And then send that video to the event organizer for free.
Yeah.
Because then they might hire you.
Oh, you can send it to an event organizer and they might hire you. Not for $200 an hour. Like a startup job. Realistically, you can be expecting between $12 to $20 an hour starting off. And then as a video editor, a realistic amount to expect is between anywhere from like $70 to $200 a video starting off is a more realistic approach of this. Not $100 to $200 an hour starting off as a editor or videographer. That just doesn't make sense. That's just inflating people's hopes artificially. This ain't good. What is this? I found this tweet. I instantly bought the course because I wanted to see what it was about. I just kind of wanted to rant into the camera about this course because I had a feeling it was going to be very cut and paste, how-to tutorial or course. It's the same format as one of those real estate bro courses, but instead he's just like, hey man, just get a job. That's how you make a living. You don't need college to get a job. True. How do you get the job? Oh, go do it, dude. Why'd I pay $500 for this? It's just, the math does not make sense to me. I'm a high school dropout myself, but I would never be selling courses advising people to not go to college. That sounds very risky.
It's like selling fake dreams, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's literally selling fake dreams here. And the sad thing is like a lot of the people who end up making it are not the people who need this course. That's like another thing that's come into to my mind right now? Oh my goodness. Because you're gonna need a lot of dedication and drive to make it by yourself, no matter what. Like, because any career path where you technically are a self-independent contractor or something like that, you no longer have a boss that is like kind of like whipping you to get your stuff done. You have to make sure you're up in time. You have to do all of the stuff yourself. Obviously, it works for a lot of people, but also your life will be a lot more stressful when you're an independent contractor, or if you own your own business, if you own your own S corporation or even LLC, there's a lot more stress when it comes to that. And in the US, you have to factor in you're not getting any Medicare, that's for sure. Health insurance, that's expensive in America. With a job that you get through college, most likely you'll get health insurance with that. If you become an independent contractor, that's an extra at least $12,000 a year that you need to factor in as well. I feel like he's just kind of selling snake oil here. I can guarantee you that Jake Paul didn't make a course for this Kevin dude.
The thing is as well, like, it's for people when they're down, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
People are going to be like, oh, I want to get editing, I want to get this, that, and the other. When Jake Paul's there, I mean, like a 12-year-old that wants to do this, he's like, oh, I'm just going to do this. And it's literally nothing. It's literally selling nothing.
If you want to become an editor, start sending emails to a bunch of YouTube channels. Literally, go to the About section, type in that CAPTCHA so you can see people's business emails, and just start firing off business emails offering to edit. That's the easiest way to get a YouTube editing job. And that's without having to pay a $500 a year course to get a job. It's not going to be paying $100 to $200 an hour like these guys are saying, but you can make a decent living doing that. Look at that. Free of charge advice here on the Atozy channel. All I ask of you guys is to watch my advertisements and mid-rolls. Thank you. So there were my first thoughts on Jake Paul's brand new cash grab, I guess. If you want a full review on it, make sure to drop a like on this video. If you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It'll be awesome if you subscribed. And if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find me as Atozy on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be down in the description down below. But on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I don't talk, I get it. Yeah, you know I'm about it. If it kill me, I'ma let it. Run into the bag like I'm so athletic. I've been up since 6, making hits like tennis. I've been on fire, I just need my credit. Wanna go far, need to change my settings. Reaching for the stars so my feet touch heaven. Haven't had first, bitch, already want seconds.